Greetings, dear listeners, and welcome. Today we embark on a spiritual journey inspired by the profound words of the Gospel of John, where Jesus confronts his disciples with a truth so challenging that many chose to walk away. It is a moment that speaks to each of us, calling us to examine the depth of our own faith and our relationship with Jesus Christ. In this passage, Jesus presents himself as the bread of life, offering something far greater than the fleeting satisfactions of this world. But what does this mean for us? What does it mean to truly accept Jesus as the bread of life? Imagine, if you will, the many paths that life offers us. We are constantly bombarded with choices, each promising happiness, success, or fulfillment, wealth, power, relationships, and even distractions. Each of these paths appears attractive in its own way, yet deep down, we know that none of these can truly satisfy the hunger within our souls. This is where Peter's response in the Gospel resonates so powerfully. Lord, to whom shall we go? You have the words of eternal life. Peter understood that despite the challenges, despite the uncertainty, Jesus was the only one who could offer what the world could not: eternal life. Let us pause and reflect on this. Where do we turn when life becomes overwhelming? Where do we seek comfort, guidance, or peace? For many, the temptation is to turn to the distractions of the world, to seek solace in temporary pleasures, or to avoid the hard truths of life altogether. But Peter's words remind us that only Jesus has the words of eternal life. Only in him can we find true peace, true purpose, and true fulfillment. To accept Jesus as the bread of life is to enter into a relationship that sustains us in ways nothing else can. This relationship offers us forgiveness, healing, and a peace that surpasses all understanding. But this relationship also requires something from us. It requires us to trust, to surrender, to allow Jesus to be the center of our lives. This is not an easy path. It is a path that may challenge our understanding, our comfort, and even our sense of control, but it is the only path that leads to true freedom and eternal life. In today's world, where distractions are endless and the noise of everyday life is constant, we are invited to make a conscious choice, to choose Jesus daily, to let his words guide our decisions, and to allow his love to shape our lives. This is the heart of Christian faith, not merely following rules or traditions, but living in a vibrant, life-giving relationship with Jesus Christ. So, I ask you today, who is Jesus to you? Is he just a historical figure, a name in a book, or is he the living presence in your life? Is he the one you turn to in times of need, the one you walk with daily? Jesus invites us to make him the center of our lives, to trust that his words are not just teachings, but life itself. As we conclude this reflection, let us consider how we can renew our commitment to Jesus, the bread of life. Let us open our hearts to receive him more fully, to walk with him more closely, and to allow him to be the foundation of our joy and peace. In doing so, we will discover the true freedom and fulfillment that only he can give. Thank you for joining us today on Catholic Prayers for All. If this reflection resonated with you, please give it a thumbs up. Share it with those you care about. And subscribe to our channel for more spiritual insights and reflections from the Gospels. Let's continue to grow together in faith, discovering the profound wisdom that leads to a more fulfilling and Christ-centered life. Until we meet again, may God's blessings be with you always.